Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we play some more Spore. You meet me back in the Earth Empire. That's right, I've travelled back across the expanse of the galaxy to get back to our very remote Earth Empire in order to do one major thing today. I felt as if it was about time we did something a little bit different, as I'm very aware that we've been just sort of in and out of war situations for the last few episodes. I thought it'd be nice to do some creation. So that's what we're going to do. Today I have brought us here because we are going to make, yes that's right, the human race. If I can find the bloody tool. Where the hell is it? Ah, here it is, the creature tweaker. Select this tool and click on a planet creature to modify it. So, there's one of these I'm going to go for, and most notably it's going to be an omnivore. I'm going to actually choose the T1 omnivore, because if this planet ever loses its terror score at all, then that omnivore human that we make, if we put it in the T3 sort of food chain, is just going to die out and we're going to have to remake them again. So the T1 is the most secure. So let's go and find this one. So let's scan first of all. This one over this way. I have not actually used this creature tweaker before, so you're going to have to bear with me. It looks like it's these guys here, doesn't it? Okay, well let's use the creature tweaker. Let's go for it. So you absorb one of them up. Good to know. Oh, look at this guy. Oh wow, look at the background as well. It's sort of like a spaceship. So we're in our sort of, I suppose, genetic lab on board the spaceship. What is our spaceship even called? Oh yeah, the Extermatron Space Explorer something, isn't it? Something stupid that I kind of regret calling it. However, we're going to get rid of all of this stuff because we don't obviously want any of this. We're also going to completely restructure this guy. At the moment he sort of looks like a bit of a weird worm type creature. But can I just like get rid of this entirely? Maybe if I just get rid of this like that. I want to like straighten the back out a little bit if I can. It's very difficult. The spine is always the hardest thing in this game to get right. Okay, so now that we've done this, I think this is about the best we're probably going to be able to get it. We're going to expand this down a little bit. Now don't worry, because it's going to take us a little while. I'm sure some of you don't mind at all. It's been quite a while since I've actually made anything in this. I've missed it. The creature creation is like my favourite part of the game. I don't know why we've left it so long since we last did this. And obviously I'm making a human, but we're going to have to accept already that the human is going to be sort of a loose human in the fact that it's probably not going to look that human-like at all. So first things first, we're going to want sort of like a neck, I suppose. And also we're going to want a head, so we're going to have like a round head like this, and then bring it in to make it a bit thinner down here to create a neck shape. Then have it go out a little bit with a chest, something like that, make it a bit bigger, and then maybe a little bit thinner down here, and then I suppose it sort of is going to taper off, isn't it? Something like this. I mean, I suppose it needs to be a bit bigger than that. Maybe a bit broader on the chest area, something like that. If we bring the position of the head forwards a little bit. Okay, is that good enough? I can't really tell. To be honest, I think it's going to take quite a while for me to get this right. But as I said, not going for perfection here, because I feel like that might be unachievable. Okay, of course, oh god, I forgot about this. We've got like the duplicated pages of parts, haven't we? Right, so we want something with just a single knee in it, which is probably going to be quite difficult. I think something like this, maybe Fatella, Brawnisaurus, Crankle, Thundercalf. That sounds good. This is, again, not really looking that accurate, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to make sense in a minute. Okay, so we're going to make the connection a bit wider. This is sort of like hips, I suppose. Maybe make it a bit broader here as well, because human beings don't generally... God, this really looks terrible, doesn't it? Should we keep the big thighs? I think we'll make the thighs a bit smaller, and the calves definitely need to be a bit smaller, getting a bit thinner at the legs there. I think that's probably okay. They kind of look humanoid, in a way. So let's now get some arms. Again, we're going to want some arms that are maybe a bit muscly on the top. Maybe the python. I suppose that looks vaguely humanoid. This one looks alright though, gun show, because you do have some sort of definition. Oh, look at this, beefcake arms. Maybe not that beefcake. We want some broadness. The problem we're going to face here is that obviously we're sort of creating humans in the image of either male and female, but sort of all in one go. Unfortunately, Spore doesn't allow you to create specific like male and females, which I think would actually be a really cool thing if they ever made a Spore 2, to allow you to make like the difference between a male and female creature, because generally in nature, male and female creatures don't really look the same. In some species, they do look very similar, but in most, they don't really at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Can we get rid of this? It's got like an extra joint in here. I suppose we can just ignore that for now. We'll make the arms a bit broader. Give them that muscle definition here. Bring these arms down like this. Make the forearms a little bit shorter. Maybe a bit broader on the forearms. Just a bit more muscle definition again. This looks... I'll tell you what this looks like. This looks like one of those crash test dummies. God. At least it is resembling a human being. I suppose we can say that. Very vaguely. Right, and of course we're going to want these hands, which look a bit creepy, but we're going to make them smaller. Make the wrist connection a bit smaller as well. Ugh, God, this doesn't really look right, does it? So I can't really tell if I'm making a male or female. I feel like this is sort of a weird mix. I mean, nowadays you don't even need to like classify your sex, do you? Or whatever political correct shit you want to talk about. Oh God, look at that ass! Can we make this bigger so we can actually give him a bum? Ah, Jesus. I don't think that's correct, really. You know what? We could make it a lot worse. I think if we make this a bit thinner on the thighs... Oh, yeah, look at that booty. Okay, fine. We're going to keep this like that. And then, obviously, the legs are going to come down a bit more straight. And maybe not so far apart. He kind of looks like he's got a bit of, like, diarrhea problem. He's just, like, waddling along. He really needs to go to the toilet. Okay. God, those hips! It's like Victorian-era, like, clothes right now. Okay, so we need some feet as well. So let's grab some feet up. I think there is a humanoid foot in here somewhere that we've got. The hombrinid. Okay, God, these feet are too big. We're going to make them a bit smaller at the ankles as well, because I feel as though they're going to struggle to fit in here. That's pretty good, actually. I think this is looking okay. I feel as though we need to like bring the spine back a little bit. Make them stand up a bit straighter. But then you sort of lose the neck definition a little bit, don't you? Sort of looks like he's leaning backwards. I don't know how that's even happening. Okay, legs are going to go like that. Chest maybe needs to come forwards a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, good enough. I think this is... I like how the best part of this is the big ass I've given him. Oh dear. Okay, well... It's probably because most human beings are pretty much just asses, aren't they? Right, so let's now get some more details. I think we're going to need to get some eyes in here. What are the most humanoid eyes that you can see? We can give him like some really squinty eye. He doesn't trust anyone. I think these are probably the best. If we make them a bit smaller. They're a bit big at the moment. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And we're also going to try and rotate them around a little bit so they don't look so sideways. Perfect. Maybe something like that. It's got very pointy out eyes, bulgy eyes. We've got any normal ears here either. Got these ones. I suppose we could try and make these look like human ears. We're also going to need a nose. That's going to be a problem because there aren't really any noses. There might be some in these extra parts down here. Is there anything that could like pass as a nose in this? Maybe one of these. You're going to be like, that doesn't look like a nose, Parky. What are you talking about? Kind of looks like a witch's snout, doesn't it? Is that what you call it? A witch's snout? It looks like E. Elmo. Oh dear. Okay, well we'll leave that there for now, just because I can't find anything better at this moment in time. I swear, we must have something that's a bit more suitable. When he needs a mouth. We definitely need to give him a mouth at some point. This looks quite humanoid. So I think we'll try out this one. That's a bit big. So we'll make it a bit broader like this. Maybe sink it in a little bit. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous lips. It's looking even more like a disturbing Elmo, isn't it? Oh, God. Okay, well, and it makes a monkey noise, so that's fantastic. I think that's pretty much like humanoid achieved right there. Is there anything else on page 1 or 2? It doesn't really look like it. This is probably the closest we're going to get to ears. So if we put these on the side, and then if we can shift them about a little bit... Oh, God, they look terrible. Maybe something like this, and then move them back a little bit. Look, bear with me here. I can only do so much. And then a nose. Could we give him one of these? I don't know how this nose is going to look if we try and change the dimensions. You can't really change the dimensions with this at all. I'm also questioning how I'm going to achieve any form of hair, because there aren't really that many options, are there? Okay, we could go for something like this. I know it sounds stupid, but look, this is a very early human. Okay, you don't know what they look like, so don't start questioning me. Okay, we're going to make it a bit like this, and then We want some more hair on the back as well. Maybe something like that. He's a hipster, okay? Don't question the hipster hairstyles. He's just got a bit of a fashionable, like, mullet. That's all it is. We could give him like a ponytail at the back. No, that's crazy. Don't be stupid, Parky. Okay, that seems good. We can put another one of these here just to give him like a Goku. He looks like a really messed up kind of Goku, doesn't he? Okay, fine. You know what? Don't worry about it. We need a nose, because the nose is definitely something that is looking a bit, well, odd. That is not there at this moment in time. I think we might give him one of these. Would this look a bit better as a nose? I think this probably looks a bit better. Oh, God. This is actually kind of disturbing, isn't it? Ah, why am I doing this? Okay, what other features can we give this poor creature? A stalk eye. Oh, look at these. They're crazy. That's from the cell stage, isn't it? Okay, then we could give him some, like, chest armour from this bloody grok stuff that never looks right at all. I think maybe we can give him, like, a nipple. Let's give him some nipples. All humans have nipples, right? I mean, not all humans, but most humans have nipples. Sort of looks like a vacuous gaping hole more than a nipple, doesn't it? We go for these instead. Oh, yeah, look at this. Perfect. He needs... I tell you what we can use. We can give him a belly button with the whole one, like this. Yeah! Oh, yeah, look at this! And we could give him some other holes and other nasty stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that. We're going to avoid the actual sort of, like, genitalia area. We give him, like, a leaf. Okay, yeah, you know what? The early humans, Adam and Eve, right? We're going to go for that sort of dealy. So let's now rotate this around. Perfect. You know what? I couldn't have asked for more. Oh, yeah, look at this! Early human! Jesus Christ almighty. Okay, what else have we got here? I mean, am I missing any obvious features of humans? Possibly. Beautiful eyes, beautiful haircut, beautiful everything else. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Let's get on to colouring then. I feel like I may have offended in the process of this, like every human group in the world, every minority, everyone. Okay, well, let's go for some pink, fleshy skin. I think we're going to have to go for maybe a custom style here. I don't know whether we can actually do a custom style. How do I get that again? Paint like. Ah, here we go. Right, so we probably want... I'm going for like a white guy. I know that not all humans are white. I'm just doing it because there isn't even a brown. Like, I could do yellow, but then that would be highly offensive. So yeah, this is probably the closest we're going to get. Can we just do like a plain coat? I feel like this is getting really difficult. A base, got a coat of some kind here. We don't really want any of this, do we? You could go for like a... God, he just looks like really, really pale in a bad way. Can we go for the detail? I think we need some form of detail sticking out here. Maybe like a pink? Oh my god, what is happening? This is... Jesus Christ. What looks like skin? There's nothing that really looks like skin in this. Grey? Go for like grey sort of weird cloned human. Yeah, sure. We can go with the whole idea that we've created this monstrosity of a creature on a spaceship in a genetic lab, so it's not going to see daylight at all. It's just literally like what the aliens perceive as a human with their current understanding. You know what? Fine. That's going to do. I'm not going to spend too long doing this because probably never going to even see this again. What should we call this? Like a pre-human? Look at his stupid face and haircut. He'd definitely fit into modern society. Stupid hipster. Perfect. Pre-human. He was a cool human before humans even humaned. Perfect. I don't think I can really make this any better. So you know what that's going to do? Pre-human. Pff, whatever. It's fine. Is it done? Where is it? Has it actually been scanned? Where's my pre-human? Do I have to like leave the atmosphere before I can go back? Okay, let's try and zoom back in there because I don't know what really happened. Is there a human here now? I am so confused. Where is this person? We're going to scan where this omnivore is that we're supposedly changed. Should be around here somewhere. It's like it didn't actually do anything. Oh, they're down here. So where's the human beings I've made? Let's look for these ones instead. I would assume that they're probably an omnivore, considering I gave it an omnivore mouth. Okay, for some reason, the game hasn't actually seemed to have done anything with the human that I created. Maybe it just stored it as like a creature that we can, like... I have no idea. To be honest, I'm making it up at this point, but at least we had the fun of creating the human. He will forever live in our hearts, even if he can't live on planet Earth. Well, this seems like a good place to end today's episode. It's been a nice little breakaway to create something else. If you enjoyed it and want to maybe see even more creature creations, then I can do some more if you leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward goodbye. Awkward.